With the Season 9 update of Call of Duty Mobile officially going live, the introduction of the Sten SMG is here, and after using this weapon and trying out its different attachments, I can confidently say this is a weapon that is going to be coming into the meta. So the Sten SMG is a weapon that can be built out multiple different ways, and these builds dramatically change how the weapon performs. Specifically, what we did inside of today's video is throw on all three of the rapid fire attachments that of course are going to be decreasing that fire interval and bringing it down to one of the fastest firing weapons in the entire game. Not only will it be shooting faster than the VMP, but it does have a more consistent damage output, giving this weapon one of, if not the fastest time to kill in all of COD Mobile. Now, I do want to just re-emphasize that this was the full rapid fire build just to test out the gun. There's still multiple different directions we can take it, and there's a chance that there's a much better build out there than what we're using, including one that could potentially be the slow firing Sten to make it perform out more similarly to the USS-9. I'm really excited to see how this build affects Call of Duty Mobile and what people are going to be running on it and what eventually does come into the meta, how it'll play. But at the end of the day, this is just our first impression video. So I hope you guys all do enjoy. If you do, I'd really appreciate if you hit that like rating and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. With all that being said, let's hop into the game. So you guys saw we threw on the rapid barrel. We're also going to throw on the 32 round mag here, which is going to give us more fire interval. And then to top it all off, we're going with the recoil booster, giving this weapon a 95 fire rate from its original 66. Now, just to compare it here directly, you can see the fire interval on the original is a 90 millisecond, but with the rapid fire attachments, we're dropping the fire interval all the way down to 63 ms. That is an insane difference. Now, for this build, we're also going to want to go with some mobility attachments. So overall, this is practically a 100 mobility, 100 fire rate weapon, and we kind of made this thing look crazy. Go ahead and test it out in the range, though, of course. And I'm really excited to hear the Sten in game for the first time. Like I said, I've got about 3 hours of in-game time with it. But just to test out the multipliers here, we've got 31 to the chest, 31 to the legs, and 40 to the head. But seeing the 4 tap in real time, it is a quick killing weapon. It seems like the time to kill does vary based off of what ping I currently have, but it's always somewhere between 0.16 and 0.19. Which is insanity. And then if you obviously get headshots, that drops down even lower to a 0.135. So this gun definitely going to be a quick killer, definitely going to be something that is coming into the meta. I don't have the opportunity to say that often inside the current meta, but I definitely feel like that's the direction we're leaning. All right, first game of the new season, we're hopping into a hard point here on Combine. Of course, none other than the Sten in hand. Let's see what we can do here off the rip. Challenge initially, doing 10 damage and securing that first kill. We got one on the OBJ down as well. So full transparency, I did use this weapon in a bot match before we got this first game here, and I got to see a little bit more on how the weapon would perform here in game. Let's see if we can get the scout the objective. And it does have a very generous 4-tap range, I think, which, you know, really good to see. I do think this weapon has a great chance of becoming a meta gun. You can see for the most part, we're hitting for 30 something there. I do believe the bullet velocity is a bit slower here on this weapon, making it a bit harder to get kills outside that 4-shot range. But to be honest, you're never really going to be challenging much outside of that. So this feels like a really consistent 4-tap damage weapon, and then, you know, occasionally like that right there, you're going to be going for 5. But even so, with how quick this fire rate is with this particular build, that's not something you're too worried about. Even dying like that, for example, doesn't really feel like it was a fault of the weapon just being too weak, but more so because I wasn't aiming straight. Got multiple players here coming from mid. There's one. Second up top, dead. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a weapon you see more. Also, can we talk about how scrappy this first game is? Check out that range. We're hitting for 18s and then a 10 to finish off. Like, it doesn't feel slow at all at those ranges far outside where it should be getting kills. I think I got that second kill. Dang, there's 3 in there. Yeah, come on, brother. First game of the season. Why are we going against sweats with our teammates that aren't capable of getting kills? I gotta drop on the OBJ and play mad objective. Enemies are spawned behind me. We're gonna have one at the staircase, no doubt. One at the window, able to take care of them, but we don't have quick fix. We have vulture equipped, so we're gonna have to do our best to push out now. I hear one in front of us. Got the vulture pack. One going up top. Makes it a couple, I'd assume. Dead. Drop back. Okay, big defend, big defend. Put up the UAV. Got one more above us. Instantly take care of them. Yeah, this feels like maybe a slightly better VMP. Obviously, something that's going to take a bit more skill to use than the VMP because it's got a 32 round mag once you throw on all the rapid fire. But it's hitting hard, and it really doesn't have much recoil outside of just directly vertical. So as long as you pull, I've never seen anyone use that spot. So as long as you pull down on your screen, you should be good. Listen, that would have been a nasty clip if he wasn't sliding above our bullets, okay? Yeah, at range, it's definitely still capable of getting kills. That's all I can keep saying. All right, teammate, take your time, brother. We don't need to push the OBJ or anything. Enemies aren't consistently getting points against us right now. It's all good. One on the heady. They got the rotation. Nice, we're getting the spawn point over here too. This kinetic. Okay, kinetic's not popping. I did notice that my operators seem to be a little buggy right now. Throw on that UAV in by window. Odin's still taking us out. Everybody seems to just be directly in front of me. Oh my god, that guy's not good. Love that for us. I mean, spawn above us or what? We just sliding there. Oh my god, that second player got deleted. Even that third. I gotta slide out here and grab these vulture packs just to get the extra health. We're gonna completely push out these spawns so enemies aren't here anymore. Another SAM turret up. See if this player's gonna push around. It's like a death machine or something. I need them to be point blank. Shots coming in everywhere. I'm gonna get back around this corner at least. Is the deathy pushing in? Their death machine's down. Bottom player coming in hot, dead. Still one more back there. And that'll do it. That's game. Hey, first game, dude. First impressions. This gun's looking solid. It's honestly playing out even better than I expected initially, and I did have high hopes going into it. This could be like a hardpoint objective player's dream gun here. Just kills so freaking quick. 482 on the board, first game of the day. Despite the rank reset, that was like a competitive lobby, dude. All right, second game of the day. We're on Nuketown. This is about to be a competitive round again, but hopefully with this gun in hand, we're able to dominate. Saw one obviously go to the window there. See if they know we're approaching. We're actually going to flank around this way just to make things a bit more difficult on our opponents to predict. Be able to survive and run past that grenade. Yeah, the mobility combined with the time to kill this. And its fire rate just making a really good experience. God dang. This melts everybody. Is that a bad guy? No, that was definitely friendly. Got one bad guy up top though. Teammates taking care of them. Let's just drop down and check garage. One spawned up here. Make it two. They're both dead. Do have a SAM turret. We've taken the lead. Let's see, that's exciting news. Cannot pop our kinetic. Yeah, I don't know if that's the case for all of you guys this season, but my ops are definitely bugging out every time I try to press them. Just something to stay on the lookout for. FYI. Oh, enemies are mad pushed up right now. We have an advance though. Put that into the sky. You guys going garage. I don't know if that guy saw me. We got to kill a fresh spawn. Not with the advanced UAV up, going down to a player with a melee and more importantly persistence. Especially while I knew exactly where they were coming from. Again though, I mean, every death with this weapon doesn't feel like it's the fault of the gun. I just directly felt like that was me being slow. My kinetic isn't working. Still not able to pop. Look in oh, now it works. I was gonna say, look in the top left of my screen. You'll see every time I press it and not working. That's a bad guy. No more melees. Get some of this jump around the corner. I don't think we've lost the gunfight up close at all. UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon standing by. Hardpoint locked down. We're playing aggressive aggressive on it. Still able to win all those gunfights. Give me take care of this guy. Nah, just outside my range. Was able to see him. Oh! Enemy's on the flank here. Got him looking. Yo, please. Whew. Wasn't sure if we would be able to finish that reload there and get the kill. Oh my god! Someone's spraying way back deep in the spawn. There it is. Yeah, definitely something to note. I'll say I was hearing footsteps, 100%. No, no, no. Oh my god, he almost meleeed me again, dude. Death machine down. That's the obvious downside, and I said this before, is how little ammo you have and how fast that fire rate is. Definitely find yourself in situations where you're caught reloading. Because of that, I don't think sleight of hand would be a bad 5th attachment on this gun. No, you're not hitting me with another melee, brother. Obviously, very smart to include a pistol on this build as a backup. Not a gun that I would suggest using a melee with. Don't tell me enemies get spawns here. We're really testing the range abilities of this gun here. Metro mine just hit somebody. Oh, my SAM turret's down. Come on, kinetic, please. I need you. There's the advance. No, the range on this gun is actually very capable. Let's go ahead and end things. Enemy down. As soon as we try, enemies are there for the stop. Can I get in my range? There's one dude. That's game. All right, game 2, another win. That one started off like an absolute domination. Enemies started coming back at the end. Definitely feels like another 40. That's a 51 kill game. God dang. All right, domination on raid, game number 3. Let's see what we can do after coming off that Nuketown performance. I'm starting to feel like there's a chance we could rotate around with this weapon and potentially get a nuke here today. Of course, getting smacked in the face, instantly humbled by, I want to say martyrdom, but that was like a manual martyrdom because that did not blow up right away. One player out in front of us, potentially one above us. They're taking us out there with M13. Yeah, this might be a nukeable lobby. I think all it takes is one. Oh my god, if I could control my shots, that guy was about to get absolutely dominated. We're army crawling right now. I think we might be just playing a bit too aggressive for our own good at the moment. Slow down the play style a little bit. I saw 2 players in front of us. One's going down. Gotta rotate back around. It's 2 dead. Still more in kitchen, right? Oh, I hear him by the tree. You have activated. Yeah, this is the spawn point I was hoping for. Alright, Annie, ready? Oh yeah, that guy's across the map. Do we pull it out? I feel like we have to here. Error message. Secure this kill. And just go from here, UAV up. Could start pushing for a B flag cap. I think that's the play. One dead. Gotta slide away from martyrdom. Back in the window? Oh my god, we got the Annie. We got the advanced UAV. Go ahead and put the SAM turret down. Nobody else in front of us, right? I heard a sword get pulled out as soon as we shot. Player above me. No, they have Fury. I was trying to get that kill, dip back, and then kill the other player. Obviously, with this build, we're not using a suppressor, so we're on the radar every time we shoot, which means we have to be very conscious of our shots. We have 17 on the board, though. I mean, a little bit of a standout performance. Definitely farmed with the Annie, but we have our advanced UAV, which we're going to call up here initially. Not seeing anybody pushing mid. Now, finally, at least one. It'll take care of them. One more over there. Slide out. Shot point blank. One in red. Potentially eyeballing us. We're going to slide out. Yeah, that's exactly what they were doing. That puts us in a great position here to go for the spawn trap. 2 players coming around this way. One. Second one's not pushed in yet. Going mid. Take out the K9 unit, and then we'll double back to the second player in there with the pre-fire. I'll take that. That was a good use of the advanced UAV. Just the regular UAV up right now. Uh-oh. You know, let's go ahead and grab that DRH as a back pocket weapon. Have it just in case. Oh my god. Alright, this is where we push. Multiple players in front of us. Take that triple. The UAV's going up, and so is the Sammy. We're in a perfect position to defend B. Apparently enemies are all over us, though. There goes our SAM turret. Got that reload in a second SAM turret. Enemies are still spawning here, no doubt. I think we should be in GG's territory as long as enemies don't grab B right here, right now. That's a good stop. Still a second player. They're dead. Nobody in laundry. Yeah, that's clear. Enemies are starting to leave. That's a good sign.
We've taken the lead.
Oh my god, dude. If you hit your shots, this thing is like an insta kill. I can't lie, that was crazy. That one's my tree. Yeah, and that'll do it there for game. Hey, well, like I said, first impressions of the Sten, definitely very solid. We'll probably have to play around with the build a little bit more before we perfect it. I definitely think there's some options out there for you to just not go for mobility and potentially try to make this weapon easier to use. We could do something like the Caver foregrip, which just gives you a tremendous amount of recoil control while not necessarily hurting your ADS time all too much. It could definitely be a nice balance between mobility and recoil control. Either way, this is a very exciting gun to have introduced into the game. Thank you guys all so much for watching today's video. Like I said, we've got a lot of content to cover over the next like 48 hours. So expect a lot of videos flooding in here for myself. Of course, that means if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn that notification bell on. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you all did enjoy, and I'll see y'all in the next one.